Wang Churan's latest look has sparked heated discussion, with netizens exclaiming she bears a striking resemblance to Zhao Lusi, sparking debate. Recently, I saw photos of Wang Churan on set, and I felt she and Zhao Lusi looked alike. A closer look reveals some differences in facial features, but overall, they are quite similar in terms of refinement, temperament, and approachability. After photos from the set of her and Zhang Ling's new drama This Second Over the Top were released, viewers were raving about how hot the scenes were. The story features a ruthless warlord's son and a seemingly elegant but scheming imposter daughter, whose journey from close friendship to irreconcilable hostility is full of drama. The pairing is a perfect match, and their shared screen presence is a delight. Sources say they were once considered top candidates for the drama Hard to Woo. Wong Churan, in particular, sparked widespread discussion for her role as Sukin in My Human Fireworks, with viewers channeling their dissatisfaction with the character onto the actress herself. This situation continued to escalate, and videos of her frequently making disdainful expressions went viral, sparking criticism online for her arrogance and lack of manners. Recently, at an event, many viewers noticed her return of beauty. Her personal charm is even more pronounced, and her demeanor is naturally relaxed. This time, we analyze Wang Churan's transformation, exploring the changes she's made in her demeanor management and styling, and what lessons we can learn from her. Emoji apps often malfunction, diminishing serious expressions and enhancing dynamic effects. In the past, she often sparked controversy for her habitual pouting and frequent eye-rolling. These micro-expressions gave viewers the impression of arrogance and contempt. Some negative facial expressions stem from natural facial features, such as those with prominent whites in the eyes, which can often be mistaken for rolling the eyes or glaring. When the corners of the mouth droop when expressionless, it can often lead to the misinterpretation of bitterness or unhappiness. For example, Lan Yingjin was perceived as difficult and oppressive by viewers on the show Sisters Who Make Waves, precisely because of her habitual pouting. She later made proactive changes. Acquired facial expressions can also affect a person's image. For example, unconsciously frowning can make one appear serious and unapproachable. In previously released unretouched photos, she had a furrowed brow, which the media described as sour face. When a person's smile has asymmetrical corners of the mouth, as in Yeonjun's, it can easily create a disdainful impression, and over time, it can create the perception of a changed face. Some people may not have completely symmetrical facial features, but this can be corrected by adjusting their facial expression habits. Wang Churan has a mature appearance, with strong facial bones and pronounced, three-dimensional features. Adding expressions like rolling her eyes or pouting can easily make her appear aggressive and give the impression of a bad attitude. When it comes to eye contact, a vibrant gaze is often accompanied by frequent eye muscle activity, conveying rich emotion. Wrinkles and age aren't decisive factors. The key lies in overall coordination, avoiding either excessive focus or a lack of focus. When the muscles around the eye stop moving, the entire person appears dull and lifeless, giving the impression of emptiness and dullness. To appear more relaxed and natural, keep eye contact brief and natural, avoiding prolonged stares that can make one feel scrutinized or studied. Her gaze is pure and natural, as if simply gazing at you, without any hidden intentions or deeper meaning. Eye movement requires more precise eye control. Imagine your gaze as a trajectory. When she casually raises her eyes with a slight smile, her gaze first slowly rises and then quickly locks onto her target. This gaze isn't a random wandering, but rather possesses a fleeting, captivating quality. After a brief eye contact, the gaze naturally shifts away, neither avoiding nor lingering, exuding a certain casual composure. In addition to conveying emotion through eye movements, subtle changes in eye expression, such as raising an eyebrow, can also enhance emotional expression. Slyly raising your head and shoulders when looking directly at someone can project a calm and composed demeanor. You can refer to instructional videos on drama performance for further guidance. Having three whites in your eyes can create a cold and distant impression. Try slyly raising the corners of your mouth to create a slight smile. This softens your gaze and prevents the tendency to pout. Reducing the intensity of your lower eye makeup can also improve the effect. Avoid shooting from a bottom-up perspective, as this can easily create the appearance of rolling your eyes or glaring. Shooting from a lower angle creates a more natural look. Sagging corners of the mouth can be corrected through makeup techniques or by combining facial exercises with wrinkle treatments. Changing the shape of your eyebrows and the color of your makeup can reduce facial aggression. If your facial features give off an intimidating vibe and you're unsure how to improve them, it's recommended to start by softening the arch of your eyebrows and choosing a softer color. Eyebrows shouldn't be too thick, as they can diminish the brilliance of the eyes and make them appear dull and lifeless. Excessive pursuit of a perfect expression can appear contrived, leaving the impression of being pretentious and lacking authenticity. Zhang Yuanin's facial expressions are impeccable, but this also makes her seem unnatural. It wasn't until a misstep that people could see her true, human side. Visually, dynamic effects often capture attention more than the equipment itself. Gorgeous and sophisticated styling. Control color contrast to ensure skin is visible. Wong Churan is a rare young artist in the entertainment industry who combines classic beauty with a modern aesthetic, as long as her facial expressions are well controlled. Unfortunately, her styling team often highlights her flaws rather than highlights her strengths. Overly complex decorative elements can appear cumbersome. A minimalist style can create a more sophisticated look. Overly diminishing her unique character can obscure her image. Excessively reducing color contrast, paired with light-colored hair, pale contact lenses, and internet celebrity makeup, has diminished her distinctive features. Her looks and temperament don't lend themselves to the sweet, girly look, and this forced look only blurs her personal style. Zhao Junmei is also not suited to light-colored hair. In the next article, we'll explore whether increasing color intensity can create a unique visual effect, using fresh-looking female artists like Liu Yuxiao as examples. Wang Churan stands 172 centimeters tall, with fair skin and rosy lips. Her well-proportioned figure and vibrant personality perfectly complement the expansive red and green color scheme. This shawl hairstyle detracts from her shoulder and neck lines, as well as her overall demeanor. This problem is common among female artists. Many clothing designs are already complex enough, but if they're cluttered at the neckline and shoulders, they not only appear shorter, but also diminish her demeanor and waste her physique. Her head-to-shoulder ratio is perfectly balanced in front of the camera, with no noticeable flaws. Her vibrant red lipstick elevates the visual starting point, lengthening the neck from the lower lip. A strong shoulder silhouette paired with a naturally sloping collarbone effectively lengthens the neck without requiring any disguise. If the shoulder-neck ratio isn't perfect, clever clothing choices can improve it. Using shoulder pads to increase shoulder width and pairing with a deep V-neck or pointed neck top, while also ensuring that the collarbone area is concealed, can effectively enhance the visual effects of the neck and shoulders. Excessive use of voluminous hairstyles and heavy curls can disrupt the overall balance and make petite women appear disproportionate. This creates the illusion of a head and neck of similar width. As mentioned previously, the issue of sloping shoulders and the presence of the trapezius muscle shouldn't be exaggerated. The trapezius muscle structure dictates a downward slope, which naturally creates the so-called sloping shoulders effect. In actual comparisons, Lisa, known for her square shoulders, doesn't outperform Liu Yifei, who has the classic sloping shoulders. In terms of elegance, slender sloping shoulders can effectively flatter a short neck, making the shoulder and neckline appear neither too straight nor too abrupt, thus highlighting the beauty of facial features like a shimmering pearl. Narrow sloping shoulders can't balance the visual impact of a long neck. Adding a larger head to the figure, the overall silhouette changes from a triangle to a lollipop shape. This can actually make the breast appear more sagging. Her head is much smaller than average, which might be even more surprising to most people. Most women have a moderate shoulder-neck ratio. Exercise can help shape their shoulders, and choosing a crisp blazer can also effectively flatter the figure. Showing a bit of skin creates a sense of lightness and makes the overall look more coordinated and natural. Even runway models wearing extra long trench coats should keep their chests open. Wrapping them too tightly and letting their hair down can make them look sloppy. Showing off the legs creates a more balanced look, but the overall effect still lacks slenderness, making the look appear bulky and unnaturally mature. Pay special attention to the height of the skirt slit. It's recommended to keep it above mid-thigh. A slit too low, close to the knee, can easily create a disproportionate look and draw too much attention to the legs. The same principle applies to everyday wear. High-neck clothing can make women with a fuller figure appear bulky and stiff, and short necklaces can have a similar effect. Slightly lowering the neckline can improve comfort. The less pronounced effect on the left side is due to the mesh material. A cotton or linen fabric would have been more restrictive. This fabric is too soft and lacks support, making her look light and airy, which doesn't complement her proportions. Balancing the look with accessories that add a touch of ruggedness, such as a belt and cowboy boots, creates a more refined and polished look. Looking back at some of Wang Churan's most talked about outfits, most are minimalist, perfectly showcasing her tall, well-proportioned figure. Either she emphasizes the depth of her features, or she creates a flamboyant and glamorous aura. It's rare to achieve both. When personal style hasn't yet been formalized, excessive pursuit of variety can easily lead to internal conflict. A recently acclaimed Reuters report accurately captures these two key points. For example, layering pearl necklaces into vibrant red lipstick, paired with sleek clothing, perfectly balances her cool features with her vibrant aura. Moderately widening the shoulders enhances the overall presence. Fashion trends are ever-changing, and personal tastes vary widely. Focusing on addressing weaknesses is unwise. Learning to transform your unique qualities into strengths is the key to lasting success.